Well, hello. Thank you for being patient with me, everyone. Let's get this party started. We're going to be continuing on with our journey in the Near Replicant because I had a lot of fun playing it and I want to keep it fresh. How is everyone doing tonight? Splendid, I hope. Alright. So, for those of you who missed last stream, it was the last like 20 or so minutes of it was me reading like a book to you about what the characters were doing in a dream world. There wasn't like any pictures or anything, it was just a black screen with dialogue for me to read. So, you know, if you're not into that, you didn't really miss much. But, yeah, that's kinda, we got, one of the magic words or whatever, which is fun.
This person must be dreaming too.
It would appear that way, yes.
So, well, if you're not into hearing me read, this is probably going to be a lot more reading, so we'll see.
Can't say I'm very excited to go back there. That dream world sorta creeps me out.
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and more time getting on with the mission.
Yeah.
I breathe air scented with death and resist the urge to laugh, for I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this fresh hell? My box, my prison, is tucked beneath a stairway in the long unused catacombs of some infinite castle. Outside I hear the sound of a funeral dirge that plays without end. Light has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes and eternity slips by in a single tick of the clock. Someone knocks on my prison. Anyone there? I hear an unfamiliar voice say, "My savior!" I claw at the door of my jail, embedded thick splinters under my ragged nails. I scream for help. I laugh. I sob. Surely this is a product of my addled mind. Surely it cannot be true. Help me, I cried. But love of all of the gods, help me. Possibly, I hear the sound of a lock being torn out from the fallen door. As the door slowly creaks open, I have just enough time to see a silver-haired boy and a floating book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to the blackness, explode with pain, and I am forced to turn away. Who are you? I asked, shaking hands covering my face. How have you come to this place? I am Grimoire Weiss. This is Hollow Jest. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand. We shall awaken from the nightmare together. The one known as Hollow Jest extends his hand and pulls me from the cell. Though my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are keen as ever, and they recognize the staccato sounds of heavy rain. I never thought to hear that again, I whispered. Would that this were not such a terrible storm, said Grimoire Weiss. Look at your feet. And I force my eyes open and see water pooling around my ankles and lapping at my shins. There's so much of it. Yes, and more comes each moment we delay. If we do not make good our escape, we shall all drown in this castle. We know you are weak, but you are our only hope to survive this place. Time, that long-forgotten friend, made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my rescuer, no matter the cost. The castle catacombs are amazing, twisting upon themselves like the endless entrails of a giant. I squinted down the dim corridors and proceed on. At the end of the corridor, I find a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds resting atop a carpet of velvet, all covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. Searching for the door to the next room, I come upon a shapeless mass of gray matter. It has been shoved against the side of the wall, and despite my fever, I think I see the outlines of a door just beyond me. When I reach out a finger to touch a piece of the mass, it turns to dust and drifts away on the wind. Realization slowly dawns, and I fall to my knees. Corpses! I face a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from it to the beds and back again until the horror dawns full upon me. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they were alive or dead, I do not know. Insanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. I make sound. Whether scream or laughter, I cannot be certain. Then my mind grants merciful blackness, and I find myself opening a door and leaving that most terrible of rooms. I squint down the dim corridors. They do east or south? Yes, another book. Right, I'm gonna choose the game developer's clever way to make kids read. Yeah, probably. Do we proceed east or south? South. Alright. We squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. What? Oh. And proceed north. We squint down. Okay, so we came from the north and we went back to the south, so we have to proceed to the east. We squint down the dim corridors and to the west or north. But we just came from the east, so going west would go back. Oh, so this is kind of the riddle of it all. If we proceed west from going east, we're just going to go back to where we started, so we need to proceed north. Squint down the dim corridors and as I proceed west. At the end of the path, a row of heavy wooden casks lie on their sides in a dark chamber. Doubtless they are filled with wine. My thirst roars to life. I cannot remember the last time my parched throat had relieved. I scrambled to the first cask and pulled frantically at the cork. The theft of a few cups means nothing, I tell myself. The cask will be ruined by the flood regardless. Finally, the cork surrenders to my attack, and thick red liquid bursts forth from the hole. This is no wine. It is blood still warm from the body. Whether animal or something else, I cannot say. The foul liquid soon mixes with the rising floodwater, creating a warmth that laps against my thighs. By all the gods, are the rest of these casks filled with blood as well? I lack the courage to confirm my suspicion. Disgust quickly becomes fear as I turn to flee, but my weakened legs betray me, sending me toppling over into the red ocean below. The smell of death is everywhere. It threatens to consume me. I must escape this hell. Crawling on all fours like an animal, holding back screams, lest any foulness enter my mouth, I lurch forward through the red waters and out of the room to freedom. Scoop down, see east, see. Yeah. The water has risen to my chin and now laps greedily at my mouth and nose. "You dumb bast!" shouts Hello-Just. He surely desires to say more, but the rest of his insult is cut short by the rising water. Grimoire of ice, wet and tattered, floats on the water's surface. It is already too late for him. This wasn't how it was supposed to end. Oh. Okay. Well. Looks like there are consequences to doing it wrong.
This person
It's what...
Alright, I'm gonna skip through a bunch of it.
can't say I'm very excited to...
Perhaps you should...
Yeah, you...
Yeah. I just got a game over for not figuring out how to escape the castle maze. Took too many wrong turns. End of the path, I found myself a great hall with the sounds of rain for comfort. The waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table upon which rests china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head, but as truth of the matter dawns on me, I recoil in horror. The host of the feast is a corpse, as are the invited guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made homes in their remains, and this is the movement I saw. This once splendid feast was now nothing more than a requiem for the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands, then slowly back away from the table. Desperate to lose sight of the abomination before me, my gaze lands on the chairs upon which the dead were seated. This is a mistake, for the chairs prove to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered in a layer of sparks that runs from the seat up to the back and down the arms. This explains the color of the carving beneath my feet. I can only pray that the unfortunate diners were dead when the meal began. Or if not, it is a simple task to envision the agonized screams that must have sprung forth from their mouths. My mind gasped frantically at the possibility that these souls had committed some terrible crime for which this is the punishment. Though in truth I suspect they had committed no crime at all. There would be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. So we went to visit. Again, all hope we make it to the front door. Break it down. Someone cries, and so I give myself to the effort. In tandem with Hollow Jest and Grimoire of Ice, I slam my body against the thick, sturdy door. On the third try, it gives way, and we find ourselves sprawled on the ground outside the castle. The storm is in retreat. The clouds above are still dark and foreboding. But to the west, I can see a thin shimmer of sunlight, trying to break through. How can I thank you? I cry as tears going to rain on my cheeks. I would surely have died in there. Looking down, I suddenly notice that my dress is in tatters, and sheepishly try to cover my exposed skin. Your dress, asks Vice. Then you are a woman, madam. Madam? I am? I prefer offer the two a smile. I suppose that comes as something of a surprise, seeing as how I exist only in the form of words. I can see that the one known as Hollow Jest is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description, but he hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening. But behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing the countless damned souls inside with their final shroud. After a moment, the castle's windows shatter with a mighty roar. A fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away for good. As we watch in awe, uncountable black shadows slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro in front of the broken windows. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life as shades.
You have anything to say about that?
Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time.
I hear that.
Thank you so much for saving me. I never want to have a dream like that again.
Yeah, that was pretty terrifying.
And another victim. This work certainly is trying.
Alright. Oh! Let's read some more, everybody. Story time.
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff, Vice.
Even I have my exceptions. Now let's be off.
A colony of massive sculptures was visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Vice and Hollow Jest had never seen such a sight, and their eyes widened as they tried to take it in.
Those buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away. What do you think, Vice?
And Vice considered his answer. The sun beat down on them with renewed ferocity.
Perhaps they are some manner of mirage.
He said. Under this heat, a mirage or two would hardly be an unexpected sight. Hollow just nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in its place. He thought he'd never been so thirsty. The ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, thin wisps of grass pushed up through the rocky surface, as if defying those who had laid this material down over their own. The heat reflecting from the road made Hollow Jest lightheaded. His feet hurting, he crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Is someone playing a joke on us, or what? The complaining had already begun. Vice tried not to let his eyes roll too much. A joke? He said. No joke. This road leads to the city of art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. You don't sound very sure of yourself there. Perhaps not, but thinking of it this way might make it easier for you to bear. Hollow just glanced at Vice's grinning face, shook his head, and resumed walking. As time passed, Hollow Jest's feet grew more painful, and his throat drier than he thought possible. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead, because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses. We are definitely getting closer. So, we are definitely getting closer, said Vice, in an effort to cheer his companion. Yes, this much is certain. Encouraged, Hollow just lifted his gaze. Suddenly he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and eyes wide open, and his finger pointing in the distance. Water! He cried. It's water! Water? Asked Vice. Preposterous! I don't see any water. Over there, just ahead of us. Look, the sun is reflecting off it. Without waiting for a response, Hollow just sprang to life and bound towards the sight. What in that? There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. Hollow just closed his eyes and sighed as Vice floated up behind him and chuckled softly. I believe this is known as a mirage, he said. Many a desert traveler has spoken of such things. Hollow just shook his head, bewildered. Suddenly, he pointed off in the distance, his eyes wide once more. Wait, there it is. I just missed it. Look, it's right there. Hollow just sprinted off again, leaving Vice with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, Hollow just came to a halt. Could have sworn it'd be right around here. Confused, he put his hands up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. You know, all these things since the start. It feels like you've just been reading the entire time. Yeah, I've been reading the entire time. I thought the reading was over last stream, but apparently there's more. As soon as he stopped, he noticed the blue, shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. The chase continued for nearly an hour until an exasperated Vice finally floated up to Hollow Chest and struck him in the face with his cover. Enough, you blithering idiot! Stop this at once! There is no water here! Hollow Chest's face clouded. There isn't? There is not, and perhaps next time you will listen to me when I tell you as much. Vice paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived in the city of art. Hollow just looked up. Stretched out before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. They're huge, cried Hollow just, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. I've never seen anything so big. Each sculpture was formed from roughly the same shape, a tall rectangle that stretched upward toward the sky, but that is where the similarities ended. Most were covered with panes of glass with reflected light in a thousand directions, while others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tall spires on their tops, while others possessed triangular caps. What kind of city is this, said Hollow Chest. Where are the people? Where are the houses? Perhaps the land is intended exclusively for artistic use. The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Apparently, yeah. Well, they have books in lots of video games, but they're like optional reads usually, not like a main part of the story. Yeah, they are riddles, which is kind of weird. It's cool though. I think it's really cool. We'll get through this, Hodor, don't worry. I didn't see any more people in here that we had to save. Miracles of artistry were everywhere. Great iron crates with wheels sat silent on steel rails. Beautifully carved works with lights of red, amber, and green dangled over their streets. Well, it should be called library. It does have a book as like a sidekick, so. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or brick, but many were composed of materials they had never before encountered. The sheer variety of colors and styles was staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose to the abstract works around them, Hollow Chest and Vice eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Hollow just uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. Finally, I was getting tired of modern art. The 3 statues were indistinguishable except for a single word chiseled into the right arms. One read Alpha, one read Beta, and the final one read Gamma. As Hollow just moved to touch the nearest statue, a bird flew from the top of one of the sculptures. Alighting the statue's shoulder, it emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real one will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies. With that, the bird departed, as if one cue. The three statues shuddered to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. Hey, look at that, said Hologest. They're alive. The triplets bowed low before Hologest. Please, said Alpha, you have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real. Stop lying, said Beta. He turned to Hollow and threw his hands in the air. Alpha is a fake. You know I'm the real one. What a load of crap, said Gamma. Beta is a fake. Everyone knows I'm the real one around here. Their respective pleas given, the three statues returned to their frozen state as silence once again enveloped the city. When you consider all of the statements, only one of them could be the real thing, said Weiss. Paul just furrowed his eyebrows and considered his answer. Only one form is real, the others are all false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies. It's Alpha. The eyes of the statue shone with an eerie light. The light grew stronger and stronger until Hologest and Weiss were forced to turn away.
It would seem we failed.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
We'd best act more carefully next time.
this is...
And another...
Even... What?
hap-
Okay, one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies. Okay. Please, said Alpha, you have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real. Stop lying, said Beta. He turned to Hologest and threw his hands in the air. Alpha is a fake. You know, I'm the real one. What a load of crap, said Gamma. Beta is a fake. Everyone knows I'm the real one around here. Respect please give me. Gamma didn't actually say that Beta was lying. He just said it was a load of crap, so maybe it's Beta. Hologest's voice betrayed a notable lack of confidence. He was relieved to see Weiss nodding at him. If Alpha were telling the truth, began Weiss, in the dry tones of a lecture, Beta and Gamma would be fakes. But in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is fake would be the truth, even though Gamma is a liar. Therefore, that theory crumbles. Now, let's presume that Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta liars. In this situation, however, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which would leave us with two statues telling the truth. Finally, let us assume that Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lies would make sense. Therefore, Beta must be real. As Weiss finished his explanation, Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly into dust, while Beta sprang to life once more. Congratulations, villagers, said Weiss in a cheerful voice. The time to awaken has arrived. Thank you for saving me, cried the villager. He dropped to his knees and bowed his head as though it could go before the uncomfortable Hologest pulled himself to his feet. Why did you have a dream like this? Asked Weiss. Have you been to the city before? The villager slowly looked around at the bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape and shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it It's impossible, right? There's no way I could have ever been to a place like this. At the same time, I feel like I've seen it before. Deja vu, muttered Holojust, just like the mayor. A vague sense of unease that struck Holojust during the mayor's dream spread once more through his mind.
That was rough.
I am positive I have seen that place before.
Okay, that's enough. Don't need you getting all weird on me too. Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right?
Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct. I think I have had enough wordplay to last a lifetime. Thank you very much.
You're telling me. Anyway, let's go see the mayor.
I thought I was a goner there. Thanks for the help. What a strange dream. It almost felt familiar somehow.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much. Here, I have something for you.
Wow, this looks valuable. I can really have it?
Of course. It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you again for everything.
I simply cannot bear another of these infernal conversations.
So how was the village?
Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words. Really.
Neat.
I know, right?
Let's get back to Popola. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there.
Yeah. Graceful as always. Ooh. That is an upgrade. Ooh, it's a katana. Cool.
The death dream certainly is a strange illness.
Yeah, it was something all right.
Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again.
You guys did well. You've been making a lot of long trips lately. Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. I can't just sit around all day while Yona's sick, after all.
If you say so.
So, anything I can do for you?
Well, I suppose there is one thing I could use a hand with. Have you heard about our plans to repair the canal? The work probably won't happen for a while, but once it's done, we can use the canal for trade and travel and all kinds of useful things. Unfortunately, however, we're a bit behind. If you're willing to help out, I'd really appreciate it.
No problem. What do you need?
Great. So, the man I originally asked to help on this project hasn't shown up for work in a few days. I'm starting to get a little worried. So, maybe you can head over to Seafront and check up on him? I'll mark the location of his house on your map. He always carries a red bag over his shoulder, so he should be easy enough to find.
Got it.
A canal, is it? Fascinating. If we had a ferry, we could put these days of endlessly running about behind us.
Don't you just float everywhere anyway?
Do you think I am borne aloft by the winds, lad? It takes stamina to maintain this height.
Oh, really?
You could at least try to hide the utter dismay, you know.
Man, I am starving.
A city of this size must have some manner of eatery nearby.
Hey, are you the guy who's supposed to help repair the canal? Popola sent me to...
Oh god, it's over. My life is over.
Surely you must realize nothing good can come of being involved with this particular endeavor.
Easy, Vice. Hey, so, are you alright? What happened?
It's my wife. She left home a week ago and hasn't come back. I'm so worried I can't even focus on my work. Oh, my sweet dumpling, where are you?
Oh, that's terrible. Would you like us to help you look for her?
Really? You do that for me?
Sure. But do you have any idea where we should start?
Well, she always used to enjoy drinking at the tavern with her friends.
Alright, then I guess we'll start with them.
Thank you. This means the world to me. Oh, and by the way, my wife always carries a red bag, just like mine. If you mention that, it might ring some bells.
I've met some odd couples in my day, but none who felt the need to wander about flaunting matching luggage.
You need to get with the times. Coordinated outfits are all the rage. Plus, these bags are special. We bought them for our anniversary. But now my sweet dumpling is gone.
Okay. Just stay calm. We'll go look for her, alright? You sit tight.
I'm willing to bet that man knows more about his wife absconding than he's letting on.
I could stare at the sea all day and never get bored.
My weapons may not be the latest and greatest, but my selection can't be beat.
It seems he could vanish from sight. I don't have enough money.
Thank you much.
Hey, you gotta help me out here. You just gotta. I'm having serious girl trouble.
I don't know. You can't beat my selection though. I've got one weapon.
See, there's this girl that I'm pretty wild for, so I asked her out. But she won't even consider it unless I take her to a really nice restaurant.
That seems rather demanding.
She really appreciates the finer things in life. First-class places for a first-class lady. She's so cool.
Everyone has their own tastes, I guess.
The thought that anyone would actually bother to write you a letter staggers the amount.
Such a rude book. I'll have you know this is from someone very dear to me.
Red Lobster cheesy rolls are pretty damn good, but I prefer to just get the dough and everything from Costco and make them at home. Or the box or whatever.
Lighthouse lady.
What, this? This is the post office.
My legs still bother.
Already got one of those down here. Oh, I gotta find a pub. Oh, there's a mark. It's marked on the map. Of course it is. Probably should have checked there first.
I gave my girl all these presents, and she left me for another guy anyway. Now my heart and my pocketbook are broken.
Hey there. Any specials on the menu today?
Well, we have a local special, but lately I've had trouble getting the ingredients. It's pretty much all anyone here wants to eat. So if we don't secure a better supply, my business is gonna go under.
Well, that's terrible. Want me to find the ingredients?
Would you? Oh, thank you so much. I need 10 medicinal herbs, 10 bags of wheat, and 10 sardines. If you can find all that, I'll make it worth your while.
Hey there. I'm, looking for a woman carrying a red bag.
Are you now? Interesting. Did something happen to her?
She hasn't been home and her husband's worried. Do you know anything about where she might be?
Trouble in paradise, is it? Oh, those two never change.
Guy need to get his stuff together. Not talk to the Red Chef guy anymore. That wasn't the Red. Yeah, I agree.
Anyway, the short answer is no. She hasn't been around here either. Though come to think of it, she always got on well with the woman over at the tackle shop. Maybe you should try her?
I'll do that. Thanks.
Hey, what's the rush? You've got a cute face. Why not sit here and join me for a round? Or 3?
Sorry, ma'am, but I'm not old enough to drink.
Freaking cougar.
Hey there. Do you know a woman with a red bag by any chance?
A red bag? Oh, sure. Although now that I think about it, last time she came around, she mentioned something about leaving town. But I figured it was just idle talk.
Leaving town, huh? All right, thanks for your time.
If you're ready to get serious about fishing, you'll need more than just a lure. A good variety. Come back if you're...
Yeah. Well, memento people. Be right back.
If she has truly left this charming hamlet, finding her may prove most...
Welcome. Hope you come back.
I just hope she hasn't been attacked by shades or anything.
We've got precious material. See you later.
Sworn there is a place that I could upgrade my weapons, but I'm not.
It's funny how people won't bat an eye about paying more just because it's imported.
We got the latest advance. Hope to see.
Fighters. Yay! Cody's favorite. Now. I know. Why? Like everything's gone all black and white. Well, I can't even go in here, so. Red X was pointing this way, wasn't it? Not anymore. Spiders! Oh, so I do have to go that way.
You better watch yourself around that old lighthouse, lady.
Something about that shade seems rather odd.
Oh no.
Hey, look at this.
It is identical to the red satchel carried by the man who sent us on this mad quest. Perhaps it belongs to his spouse.
Oh no. Do you think the Shades got her?
I fear it likely, lad. I sense no other activity in the immediate vicinity. We were too late.
Well, this is terrible. What are we supposed to say?
However difficult it may be, we've no choice but to tell the man the truth.
That sucks.
Hey, did you find my sweet dumpling?
We didn't, but we got this off a Shade.
Oh no! This is hers!
So our fears were correct.
Oh God. How could this happen to her? This is all my fault.
If I may, my good man, why did your wife leave home in the first place?
It's because
I think we should give him some time to himself, Vice.
Honey, I'm home. Good heavens, you're a wreck. What's wrong?
Dumpling, you're not dead.
What in the world are you talking about? Oh, you found my bag. Thank you so much. I can't believe I went and dropped it like that.
Oh, this is such a relief.
Okay, seriously. What's going on? I see. So, you found a Shade with my bag and assumed I'd been attacked and killed?
I'm just glad you're safe, Dumpling, but I'm also so sorry. This is all my fault. Oh, if I didn't eat that apple you were saving. Oh, God, I'm such an idiot! Listen, I promise I'll never eat anything of yours again. You just promise never to run away from home again, okay?
Run away? Have you lost your mind? I just went to visit my parents.
Huh?
I told you about this. Going to see my family, gone for a week. Remember? Ugh, are you serious right now? Why don't you ever listen to me?
Lad, my brilliant intuition suggests we should beat a hasty retreat from these two with all speed.
Should we stick around and listen, or remember other important errands?
I can't believe you didn't listen to me, and you ate my apple. Ugh, you are the absolute worst.
What? Oh, like you're some perfect angel. You didn't even care enough about our anniversary to hang on to your bag. You, kid, I'm right about this, yeah? If anyone's wrong here, it's my wife, right?
Wait, you're asking me?
should have just left. Oh well.
Well, you shouldn't have eaten your wife's apple. That's not very nice.
But I was hungry, and it was just sitting there. Look, I'm glad you went looking for my wife and all, but that was low, friend. Low.
Uh-oh. Did I cross a line there?
Besides, it's pretty rich to come after me for an apple when you threw away my entire stamp collection.
Ha! You're damn right I did. And I'd do it again. You are nothing but a hoarding slob. You there! My husband's in the wrong here, isn't he?
Pardon, but madam, I... Oh, enough. The both of you are at fault. Now apologize to one another and end this ridiculous display.
And talk for a floating magazine.
I see you finally agree on something.
Do you not even understand how frustrating this is, you colossal oaf? This is exactly what I hate about you.
Fine, hate me. I'll still sleep like a baby knowing I'm not an unreasonable hag like you.
Vice, what do I do?
You turn on your heel and walk away as fast as your legs can carry you, my good lad.
That's it. I have had enough. Instead of belittling me, why don't you get a proper job? Everyone in the neighborhood treats me like dirt, and it's all because of my unemployed slob of a husband.
Actually, I have a job now.
Wait, you what? You're kidding. Why didn't you tell me? That's great.
Well, I sort of wanted it to be a surprise.
Oh, you big silly Billy. Well, this calls for a celebration. Come on, I'm going to bake you a nice apple pie.
I have no idea what just transpired, but it has utterly exhausted me.
Well, looks like they made up, so all's well that ends well?
In the course of all that madness, I have forgotten why we even came here in the first place.
Oh, heck, the canal! We need to ask him about the canal!
I can't thank you enough for all your help.
Sure, but listen, we need to talk to you about the canal.
Oh, right! That's why you came here in the first place, huh? Well, now that my love life is rolling in clover again, I'd be more than happy to get going on the canal work. I'll get started on the canal tomorrow, but today, we treat ourselves.
Heavens, that was exhausting.
Tell me about it. Anyway, let's go give Popola an update.
You better watch yourself around that old lighthouse lady.
The couple with the red bags were a strange pair indeed. It boggles the mind to think their relationship can persist despite such intense squabbling.
Well, they looked pretty happy in the end, at least. Maybe the secret to living a happy life is sharing your feelings, even when they're sort of mean and weird.
If you adopt such a strategy, I may leave for groceries one day and never return.
Excuse me, but have you seen my son?
I don't think so. Why is...
When I got home, I found a note from him that said he was leaving and not to look for him. What if he's left the village? Please, you have to help me. I'll pay you whatever you want. My son shouldn't be too hard to spot. He wears a very odd hat. You can see it from a mile away.
Okay. If I see him, I'll let him know his father is worried about him.
That was a pretty ridiculous side quest. That is somehow going to make the storyline progress with the canal.
Goodness, it sounds like the canal repairman had quite the problem on his hands. I'm glad everything turned out all right. Thank you so much for your help.
Don't mention it. I'm looking forward to seeing how the canal turns out. If you need anything else from us, just say the word.
Thanks, guys. Hey, wait!
Huh?
I almost forgot. Yona is looking for you.
Oh?
She said she needed something from you. Time to go play Big Brother for a bit, huh?
I guess so. Thanks, Popola.
It was awesome. Popola made me this huge cake that was really yummy, and everyone in the village has been wishing me happy birthday. It's fun. I feel like a princess or something. I don't feel sick at all today. In fact, I almost forgot I had this disease, so maybe you forget about it too and come back home now.
Yay, you're back.
Popola said you needed something?
Yeah, a favor, actually.
What is it?
Um,
I can't help if you don't tell me, sis.
okay, I'm gonna say it. Ready?
I'm ready, Yona.
I need you to help my friend.
Your friend?
Yep, I have a friend, and we've been writing each other letters.
Seriously?
A pen pal. How delightful.
So who is this friend?
Well, he's kinda...
He? It's a guy?
Yes, and he's sick and in a whole lot of trouble. And I know that you and Vicey are the only ones who can help him.
Vicey?
Tell me about this guy.
He lives in this really big house down south, and he's super nice, and he's my friend. So you have to help him. Please?
Yona, listen.
Please?
Great. Now what do I do? Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Yay! Please help him. Okay.
Great. Yona's got a boyfriend.
Is something amiss, lad? Your voice is trembling.
No, it isn't. Shut up.
big house, the spiders. Maybe we'll do that one. I want to go to the North Plain and see if I can find a place that I can upgrade my weapon. I think it's in near that junkyard place. What's this guy gonna say?
We're all set with your delivery.
Appreciate it. Hope everything went smooth. He can be a little weird to strangers, but he's a good guy at heart. Anyway, I've got a little something for you.
Woo! Well, at least it paid well. Okay. Let's go to the junk heap. See if we can upgrade some weapons.
Let's go.
Oh, that's cool. I know, right? Only took us forever.
Look.
Would that be the canine we were looking for?
It's the missing dog. That poor old man's gonna be pretty upset. We should at least give him a proper burial. Hey, wait. I think the dog has something in his mouth. It's some kind of leaf.
This is a rather dangerous location for leaf hunting. I wager this decision cost the animal its life.
Well, the least we can do is bring it back to the old man. It's too bad about that poor dog. This is gonna be hard for that old-timer to deal with.
Be they dog or man, no living thing can escape their ultimate fate.
That include you, Vice?
In truth, I have never considered the question. I suppose at some point in time I may simply wink out of existence.
Well, that sounds horrible.
Say...
Yeah?
See here, lad. If I ever find myself departing this world...
Quit being morbid, Vice. Besides, you can't die. You're made of paper.
One can always hope, I suppose.
He doesn't talk about Mom as much these days.
Jacob,
Yeah?
Can you read me a story?
In a bit, okay? I've got a customer right now. How can I help you? Need some work done on your weapon?
Need more silver ore. Plenty of broken antennas.
Come back soon. How can I... Need some work done on your weapon?
Oh, I can buy silver ore. Just needed more for that one.
Come... How... Need some work done on your weapon?
Oh, I need 3.
Come back soon. How can... Need some work done on your weapon? Come... How can I help? Need some work done on your weapon?
Sword carried by the most loyal servant. It's that loyalty. Sword's blade is strict and true. Whew. I need 5 silver ore, an elaborate machine, and a natural rubber.
Come back soon.
Farming and stuff on my own time. I can't imagine watching somebody kill the same monsters over and over and over again. It's super entertaining. But, I don't know. Ew!
There's no better sight
The black scrawls in our village now?
Looks like we're going to the spider house, spider house. Going to the spider house, spider house. Sorry,
How can these creatures let us dispatch them without complaint? And what would make them appear in this area in the first place? It is hardly what one would call especially fertile ground.
Grab me the tablet. Right there. Mira or Manda?
No, Manila.
Manira?
No, Manila. Can you find...
Manila?
Yeah, can you find the picture on Darcy with that have Manila in it? Okay, Bo, here you go. Oh, the son of Godzilla. Wait, I never seen that movement before.
I know.
We have been waiting for you, sirs. Please, right this way.
Big creepy house, creepy house. I go into a creepy house, creepy house. They're completely devoid of color. That?
Please, wait here.
Waiting's a bitch. Just let me know if any shades show up, okay?
Okay. Oh, shush. I want to vandalize that.
I do not like this one bit.
What's the matter, Vice? Scared?
What is it? Just a minute, guys. I'm almost done, buddy. I got 12 minutes left. Got a bunch of pictures that are still in color. Seems like I can interact with the keyhole is marked moon.
Perhaps we should head back.
How come the person picked the sound away? Darkness. Locked.
Hey, where'd Kaine go?
I knew this was a terrible idea. Haunted manors and the like. Oh, why does no one ever listen to me?
Because you're a book with an attitude. Dick. Don't bark at me. Lock, please. so slow.
It's locked.
Oh great, we're locked in here.
Get me out of here!
Oh, someone get me out. So terrifying.
What's this? The picture has changed.
Horns coming out of their heads now. That's terrifying. Oh yeah, people who've gotten kind of stoned.
It looks like it's in pain. It's kinda scary.
Yes, come now. Brave faces. Onward and upward, eh? Yes, come now.
This is a huge house, you know. It's got modern plumbing. It's got many This is getting kind of creepy. Creepy, creepy. It's kind of creepy.
Shades!
What foul hole did they crawl from?
Stop. Spider.
You're a male. Young. Not even 20.
Okay, that's not creepy.
You figured that out from my footsteps?
It's not hard once you know how.
Then I suppose I should tell you about my friend Vice.
I only heard one set of footsteps.
Grimoire Weiss does not strut about like a common land mammal. But enough of this introductory chatter. Let us hear your tale.
My name is Emil. I'm the master of this manor.
So you're the one who sent the letters?
Letters? What are you talking about?
Of course you don't know. Such a thing would be far too simple.
No! Stay back!
Huh?
I'm sorry. It's my eyes. Anything I look at gets turned to stone.
Oh shit.
That's why I live with this blindfold.
What a remarkable skill. I've never heard of such a thing.
Anyway, I suppose my butler might know more about the letters you received. This key here can unlock any door in the manor, so if you'd like my assistance...
No, please, don't trouble yourself. We can get around on our own.
Oh, right. Sure. Well, here's the key then. The butler's quarters are at the far end of the manor. Let me at least give you a map. It's a big place, and I don't want you to get lost.
We got the star key.
Vice, what should we do about Kaine?
Leave her. That woman is capable enough on her own.
Jeez, remind me to never get on your bad side.
Somebody. Anybody.
I was hoping there would be something in this house somewhere.
What's that?
A butler, or at least a remarkable likeness of one. I knew this was a trap. Curse my brilliant intuition.
It's getting a little strange.
Shades!
I'm gonna take
Okay.
and then tomorrow, since tomorrow the family they can
Sure. Yeah. No one's in there. Mom's awake. She had to go to her office.
Whoa!
Is that another one?
Oh.
It moves!
What's going on here?
Sir?
What is this?
Oh, this is my butler. He helps me out around the manor. He's a good man at heart, but a bit inflexible. Almost like a statue.
Yes, and I do apologize for that, Master Emil.
I doubt he's even human.
We're here because my sister received some letters from this manor.
Yes, I wrote those letters. Please forgive my impertinence. As you may know, Master Emil, deeply pained by his eyes, has shut himself away from the world. He suffers greatly behind that blindfold, and I feel it is my duty to help however I can. I heard tale of the exploits of an emerging hero, and so I sent a letter to you under Master Emil's name. But I received a response from one Miss Yona instead.
Wait, so Yona's pen pal is you?
It is, sir. My letters merely requested that you come to the manor. I meant no ill intent.
I believe Yona saw the exchange somewhat differently.
Yeah, sounds like she misunderstood the situation.
Regardless, I am quite pleased to see you here. Long have I dreamed of the day we might be able to do something about Master Emil's eyes.
I see.
Yes, well, I am afraid we, or at least this lad beside me, is neither hero nor physician, so if you'll excuse us...
Please, we're so close. The cure for Master Emil's condition is located in this very manor.
Then why don't you just go get it?
Alas, the location of the cure has become a den for those abominable shades, and I lack the skill to combat them. I beg of you, defeat the shades and restore Master Emil's sight.
You know this is an impossible task. Why would you ask it of our guests?
Well, we've no more time to waste, so...
It's okay. We'll do it.
See here, lad. This is no time to play the hero.
People need to look out for each other, Vice. Plus, we have to find Kaine anyway.
1,000 thank yous. I owe you a debt that can never be repaid.
I'm really sorry for all the trouble. My butler cares so much for me, but for him to make such outlandish requests... But hey, at least I can petrify your enemies. That's gotta be some help, right? We can't let you do this on your own, so I'll be right here if you need me. Maybe my eyes can be useful for once.
One-handed sword, blade of treachery. Blade of thorax wipes.
You need a thorax wipes and I need to like some dirt.
Okay, you can do that. Could you let the dog out, please? Ooh, that's a cool sword. Blade of treachery. Super way better, but... Okay, well, that's gonna be it for tonight. It is 9 o'clock. Thank you guys for hanging in there with me. I know it was a slow start with a lot of reading, but we finally got some action, and now we're in a creepy mansion. Woohoo! So, we'll pick back up on this Friday morning. I'm gonna try for 7 o'clock in the morning, because I know a lot of my viewers are early risers. So, yeah. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. It's been a lot of fun. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Go to nap.